Let's look at how we can send items to our print center. With our current system, we can no longer go to File and Print from an application. Instead, we need to go to a specific website and upload the file. Let's see how that's done. To start, you'll want to go to the school district website, make sure you're logged in the upper right-hand corner, then go to Staff, and under Staff you're going to choose Print Center. Click OK to go to the offsite link. From here you're on to the login page. Now you may want to bookmark this login page. On Chrome you do that by using the star in the upper right corner of the URL and choosing Add Bookmark. Now it comes up with the word ions, but you may want to change that to something that you can remember. So I'll put Print Center in here and then click Done. Now if you bookmark after you're logged in, it will not work for you, so you just need to bookmark the login screen. Remember that our logins are always now last name dot first name, and then you're going to put your password in. Reminder again, if you have multiple passwords, you may want to follow the password video to get those all the same so you remember it when you're printing. This particular video is going to concentrate just on regular prints. So we're going to click on Print. A couple of things to note right off the bat. First of all, anything you print must be a PDF. If you are printing from a web page or a Pages document, you're going to need to convert that to a PDF before you can print. Pay attention to where you're saving that PDF so you can locate it to upload it. Also, you'll notice on here that these documents must be of standard size. So 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, or 11 by 17. So once I'm on this screen, I'm going to do Select a File so I can locate where my PDF is. And once I have that selected, then I'm going to choose Upload. This is where we can choose the number of copies and what we want done to these particular copies. The default for copies is 0. If you progress on with here without changing it, it'll make it red and come back, so you have to change it. From there, you can choose your paper type. One thing to note, some people have noticed, so if I choose 8.5 by 11, and then I want normal, and then I want a color, for some people that color box, instead of popping up to the left like mine has done, pops up to the right and kind of goes off the screen, so you might have to scroll a little bit to actually find that color. So in this particular case, I'm going to leave it white. I do want it to be two-sided. This is also where I can print if I want something in color or not. I'm going to leave it with black and white, whether I want it to be collated or grouped, if I want it to be stapled. Now one thing that's nice about this, so I'm going to choose left upper for this staple. It's kind of hard to see on this particular example, but it actually shows you up in the corner there's a little gray line that's going to show where that staple would be. So paying attention to this preview screen to the right is going to help you determine whether it's doing what you want it to do. And again, I can do hole punch if I want a cover page. If I want a back cover page, I can set all of those things. And I can scroll through my document to make sure that it's looking in the way I want it to look. Melanie has asked that we put in the print job note that we actually put what we want to do. That's going to help her to make sure that we indeed have set things correctly up here and that the machine is doing things correctly as well. So she can read your notes and do a test print and make sure that's all working. Once that's all set, you're going to click Next. On this screen, you need to make sure that the building, full name, and email address are filled out. Notice that the standard delivery date is on here. This is the date that is actually needed. So some of you are very on the ball and you don't need things for quite a while, so you can actually schedule this for a later time if you'd like to. And at this point, you can just click Submit. I'm going to click on the home again to go back to this welcome screen. It's also our understanding that these print jobs can be sent from home, which is nice as well. It is possible to save your name, building, and email so that you do not have to type it every time you send a print job. To start with, I'm going to go up to my name in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to click on that. I need to go to where it says Default Address, and in the drop-down box, I'm going to choose Selected. And then when I go down to where my name is, way over to the right of the email is a checkbox under Default, and you want to make sure that that is checked. You should hopefully only have to do this one time. From there, I'm going to go back to Home. Stay tuned for future videos as we learn more.